Well, I don't have to say I'm extremely pleased. You can feel it from my body language. Right from the time I stepped into the premises in the sound company of my wife, Dr. Jagdeep Dhankhar, I know it's a memorable moment to be ever cherished. I am grateful to all of you for that. President, Governing Body IST, Sri S. Somnath, never make a mistake with the name, sir. And Somnath is also known. We have a great temple also. Secretary, Department of Science, Dr. B.N. Suresh, Chancellor IIST, Padam Bhushan, enormously talented. I wish I could agree with him on one aspect. Your institute is in his heart, in my heart, Dr. Jagdeep Dhankhar. Because that I had already declared in Parliament, and we believe in sanctity of anything said in the largest parliament of the planet. Dr. Unikrishnan Nair. Sir, you read an address, remarkable. I noticed every word of it. Very touching, great accomplishments. Time constraint deprived the director to reflect on three things which are in his address. I would advert to them. The Institute's alumni have brought honor to their alma mater through their achievements and contributions in diverse fields, and our engagement with them are steadily growing. I congratulate the alumni. Alumni of every institute constitute a think tank, and that think tank can create wonders. Your alumni are doing. This needs to be exemplified and emulated by alumni of other prestigious institutions. I had for long believed an idea that we must have confederation of alumni associations. And if there is confederation of alumni associations of prestigious institutions like yours, like IITs, like IIMs, like JNU, and many more, trust me, it will be a global think tank, and it can do wonders in our policy making. A beginning has to be made somewhere, no place better than this. The second on which the director wanted to reflect, I quote, "It is the people who serve as true building blocks to an institution. They are what make an institution what it is," unquote. He wanted to say this. I say on his behalf. A fact we must concede, writing on the wall. Infrastructure is vital, but not the spirit, not the essence. And therefore it is the human resource, the strength of the faculty, that determines the spinal strength of an institution. You are blessed. Dear students, you are blessed to have such a remarkably capable faculty. Lastly, your director wanted to read, I quote, "As I conclude, I am filled with a profound sense of optimism for the future. This year was marked incredible advances in India's space endeavors, achievements that stand as a testament to our nation's prowess. I am sure that our youth's boundless curiosity, innovative spirit, and unwavering commitment will elevate this progress even further and will be driving force to attain the vision of Viksit Bharat. Unquote. These three things, amongst many, what the director reflected are achievements, not promises, except the last one. And the optimism of the director, I have no doubt, will fructify, because youth are the most vital stakeholders, and they are before me. Honorable President, Chancellor, distinguished faculty members, dear students, their family members, their friends, the staff, and every part of human resource associated with this institution, my greetings, my salutations. It is unusual pleasure for me. I have imparted convocation addresses and not imparted also on occasions. As Governor, State of West Bengal, I was Chancellor for about 3 dozen universities and visitor to 11 universities. Somehow or the other could not deliver a convocation address. But as Vice President, I have done. But this one is unique. This occasion is very different because the institute is different, its mandate is different, its vision is different, and its vision is relatable to the ground realities of our growth structure. I am therefore grateful to the management of IST for affording me this valuable opportunity to interact with young minds who will shape the destiny of this nation. Why I say this institute is with a difference? For many, things related to space and science are abstract. They are unable to know the dimensions of it. But what is enigmatic and abstract for others, it is in your heart and mind. You make it ground reality, and you ensure it adds to the better lives of 1 billion people in our country and more. This institute can take pride being Asia's first space university. And I have no doubt over decades, it will be the most prestigious global space university the way it is going. It has been designed with a very comprehensive and far-sighted vision. It provides an integrated educational experience spanning undergraduate, postgraduate, doctoral, and postdoctoral programs in a very different, distinguished category of knowledge and learning. Friends, I am firmly committed because I have experienced education is the most impactful transformational mechanism. It fosters equality. It antidotes inequities. It's a mechanism of positive change. It enables youth to embrace challenges available and opportunities that fortunately are aplenty in our times. For the awardee students, this day marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. You must have tasted the wrath of your teachers, they being very strong on occasions. But every such wrath imparted to you will be nectar for you, and that realization you will have every moment of your life once you step outside. As rightly indicated by the Chancellor, don't have an idea. It is end of learning. Learning never stops. Lifelong, you have to continue to learn. If you stop learning, your downsliding will be speeded. Even to be in status quo mode, you will have to learn. And to be in upsurge mood, you have to learn more. So learning is part of our life. It never stops. The institute is indeed privileged to be shaped by minds that are globally recognized. Each of the minds that contributed to the beginning and growth of this institute have made a mark for growth of the nation. What a distinction this institute has. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, former President of India, was the first Chancellor of IIST. This institution has been privileged to receive outstanding support from numerous distinguished personalities like former President, as I said, and Professor U.R. Rao. And now, Padam Bhushan, Dr. B.N. Suresh, and ISRO Chairman Somnath. The institution has everything to inspire young minds, motivate impressionable young minds. Because the tone has been set, and the tone was set so firmly, foundationally so strong, I would say impregnably, that it is on incremental trajectory ever since then. The only institute of its kind that offers a B.Tech degree in space technology and subjects exclusive to the arena of space, science, and technology. My young friends, all this is amply reflected in our scientific upsurge that is globally acclaimed. It gives, and it has given, cutting edge to our soft diplomacy. India's rise in foreign affairs. This is a factor, and those on the dais know about it. India, friends, has traversed significantly in last decade. And during this decade, there were global challenges, pandemic, economic diving. But Bharat has been a shining star, and there is global recognition, a place, a favorite place for opportunity and destination on a global platform. Recognitions have come from bodies like International Monetary Fund, World Bank, and the like. This creates for you an ecosystem, soothing ecosystem, where you can fully exploit your talent and you can realize your aspirations and dreams. Opportunities are many. I was greatly touched when the Chancellor said, you may not be getting the kind of reception you think. You may have to change your course. But I appeal to you, look around the kind of vistas of opportunities you have. Break the silos, because undoubtedly at a global level, India is a country of hope and possibility, and the world recognizes it. My young friends, you are the largest stakeholders in governance. When we talk of Viksit Bharat, we talk of your involvement. In 2047, many of us may not be here, but you will be in the driver's seat. You will be in pilot seat. You will be in the spacecraft. You will be controlling who shall be in those positions. Your role is very significant. Therefore, always keep in mind, you have to bring about the change. A change which is good for the nation. A change of which you dreamt. I invite your attention to Heraclitus. He was a pre-Socrates era philosopher. It was he who said, the only constant in life is the change. And he brought it about in his court very rationally. What he said, I quote, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it is not the same river, land, and he is not the same man," unquote. So every moment things are changing. But that change should not sweep you off your feet. You have to be in command of that change. And the only way to be in command of the change is to take command of the technology, to be in innovative mode, to think out of the box. This institute in particular symbolizes India's growing progress in space, and you are bound to be part of the exalted journey. Your projects in combustion analysis, climate studies, artificial intelligence applications, satellite imagery, and battery technology exemplify India's innovation progress to us and to the world. I urge you to keep pushing boundaries and inspiring future generations to achieve new milestones in science and technology. Let us aspire for times that we compete with ourselves. We don't compete with others. When I say India must compete with itself and not with others, because we have to be best on the planet. And this is not asking for moon. We enjoyed this status thousands of years ago to the recognition of the entire world. And India alone has the potential, the knowledge and wisdom repository to bring about such a climaxing that will be soothing not only for the nation, but for the entire world, because this country believes in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Friends, offering a unique blend of academics and applied research, IIST has a curriculum designed in collaboration with ISRO. This partnership ensures cutting-edge knowledge of space research and development with practical skills for 21st century space industry. And this industry has a very significant fiscal dimension. ये दोस्ती IIST और इसरो में क्या गुल खिलाएगी, आप देखते रह जाएंगे। इसका असर भारत पर ही नहीं, भारत के बाहर भी पड़ेगा, और दुनिया इस दोस्ती का कमाल देख रही है। I'll come to that in a moment. India's journey in space exploration has been defined by its ambitious missions, groundbreaking discoveries, and steadfast commitment to scientific advancement. In the field of space, our research accomplishments have earned global accolades. Let me reflect only for 1 year. The last year, the year 2023, all 7 launches of ISRO, including Chandrayaan 3 and Aditya L1, were successful. 100% success. A total of 5 Indian satellites, 46 foreign satellites, and 8 rocket bodies, including POEM-2, were placed in their intended orbits. All this just in 1 year. And this has happened because ISRO only, and the Bharat can be truly proud of it, being the world's first country to successfully launch and land Chandrayaan-3 on the south pole of moon. No other country has done it. We are the first one. चांद पर इसरो ने शिव शक्ति पॉइंट और तिरंगा ईच कर दिया. The moment will ever be etched in history and deeply embedded in our proud, pleasant thoughts. One of the noteworthy accomplishments in India's successful launch of the Mars orbital mission, Mangalyaan, making it the first Asian nation to reach Martian orbit and the first in the world to do so in its maiden attempt. We have to be proud of it. My heart fails when sometimes knowledgeable people for partisan purposes run down our growth, which is being clapped and applauded by everyone on the planet. I appeal to those people. Play your politics. Have your partisan specs. Look through the prism in a partisan manner, but not when it comes to the interest of Bharat, when it comes to the growth history of this country, when it comes to the reputation of this country. Friends, India has made significant strides in the realm of space science and technology, and it has carved a very special niche in the global arena. I had the occasion to visit ISRO facilities, interact with the chairman. Trust me, I was inspired, motivated, and enthused, energized. What is being done by our people is amazing. They are so passionate in mission mode. For whom? For 1.4 billion people. My salutations to them. And look at their accomplishments, be it India's first solar mission, first, Aditya L1, or upcoming ambitious human spaceflight mission, Gaganyaan. When a memento was presented to me, it was Gaganyaan. Each milestone has propelled India onto the global stage of space exploration. And let me inform you, you know it more than I do, but I need to, because the country needs to know. Chandrayaan missions, all of them, including Chandrayaan-3, have significantly contributed to lunar exploration, unveiling new facets of the moon's surface. These achievements underscore India's technical prowess and determination to explore the uncharted territories of space. Our space missions and achievements in the domain indeed, and mark my words, they define our identity as a technology-creating nation, striving to lead one of the most powerful and influential space programs in the 21st century world. These are not my words. They are ISRO chairman's words. I concur with him 100%. Our identity as a nation in the world of science is being defined by these accomplishments. The success of missions led by ISRO has contributed to India's diplomatic soft power and enhanced the quality of life of millions. Friends, my young friends, as you embark on your professional journeys, remember that the space industry is undergoing a thrilling metamorphosis. New paradigms like reusable launch vehicles are taking flight. Vast networks of satellites are blanketing the globe, and human space flight is redefining the landscape. This vista, like space, is never ending. You can exploit your potential and talent to realize what was beyond contemplation of people of my age. You can bring it on the ground as a reality. The coming decades will witness an unprecedented surge in space and space exploration. India, with its robust space program and a growing pool of skilled professionals, is well positioned to be a key player in this exciting journey. I was interacting with the ISRO chairman. What is the financial pie part which we have at the moment? I'm happy to report it is growing. It is growing enough, but to have our due, we have to navigate faster, and we must have that financial part of the cake also because of our scientific development and progress. Friends, have it from me. This century belongs to Bharat. There is no doubt about it. And why? Because Bharat is on the rise as never before. The rise is unstoppable. The rise is incremental. And the rise will be driven by you once you step out and get into the marathon march that is going to climax in 2047. You will be important stakeholders, driving force of that march that will fructify in nothing but success. Personally, for me, I think Bharat will be Viksit Bharat ahead of 2047. I have no doubt about it. I have been informed, and this is critical for industry, for green technology, for climate change, that lithium-ion battery technology developed by ISRO can be useful in the development of electrical vehicles ecosystem in the country, and the government of India has taken initiatives with respect to certain minerals to put them in the private sector. And while we are engaged with lithium, our next generation situation is also coming with sodium. So I have no doubt you will be abreast of such developments at a global level. Dear friends, our position and geopolitical strength will be determined no longer by conventional strength, non-conventional. ISRO is a part of it. Disruptive technologies are part of it. How we unleash their prowess, how we are ahead of other nations, they will define. So your role is going to be very, very critical in times to come. My young friends, we have lived through an era where the mood was grim, economic situation was painful, foreign exchange was dwindling, gold had to be placed in physical form to Swiss banks. Friends, I'm talking of the time when I was a member of parliament in 1989. I was a union minister. That was the economy. The size of Indian economy, hold on to your seats. You may never imagine it. Hold on to the seats. Was smaller than the city of London and Paris. That's the size of Indian economy. Our foreign exchange was between $1 billion and $2 billion. And now we are around $660 billion foreign exchange. Where have we come? You have traversed a journey from fragile 5 to be big 5 global economies on way to becoming the third largest global economy. we must not hesitate. This is on account of visionary leadership. A leadership that firmly gave policy to this country. When you have a political journey of that kind and a nation of 1.4 billion, there are bound to be air pockets. But such air pockets can never be deterrents. I have no doubt the governance of this country during the next 5 years will put our country in a trajectory where we'll have to look behind who are behind us. And in this entire exercise, you are very important players. Friends, nothing can happen much unless we focus on research and development. There was a time when we used to wait for technology. अच्छा ट्रांजिस्टर आएगा तो ले लेंगे, अच्छा कंप्यूटर बाहर से आएगा, अच्छा मोबाइल बाहर से आएगा. कभी नहीं सोचा कि देश में ऐसा क्यों नहीं हो रहा है. Just imagine, with respect to mobile phones, what has happened? Where are we? Just imagine, there is hardly technological gap now between Bharat and the most developed nation, thanks to our scientific community. But I urge from this platform the corporate sector of the country to be extremely benign, cognizant, to extend fullest support to research and development. And what they should realize that this research and development will ultimately go to their benefit. They will gain the most, because when it has to be put into circulation for larger public welfare, they are the only catalyst, the energy which can put it on ground. So I appeal, they need to do that. Friends, disruptive technologies for other places, this may be a nomenclature, but not for you people. You know what it is. Artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, machine learning, blockchain. You know what is 6G. You know 5G, the Honorable Prime Minister in 2023, as was indicated by the ISRO chairman, had spoken of a program. 6G commercialization is taking place from 2025 to 2030. What a great occasion it is. So these are things of which you must be fully aware. Quantum computing mission. We are amongst few countries in the world in single digit where allocation has been made for 6,000 crores. You need more than anyone else quantum computing. If we talk of climate change and green world, our green hydrogen mission with a commitment of 18,000 crores, and it has a potential to generate 6 lakh jobs, investment of 8 lakh crores. We have enough. One problem which I see is our young minds, when it comes to opportunities, are working in silos. They think their opportunity lies only in respect of certain competitive examination results. Not any longer. They need to be informed that the best is outside these silos. You need to be fully cognizant, aware of the best. Avail those opportunities. They are challenging, but the gains will be geometric. I'm sure you will all take note of it. We are on a mission to regain our past glory, and that will be done, I have no doubt, only by people like you. I remember my student days. A scholarship gave me the opportunity to be in Sainik school. Let me tell you, I love to come to those states, Kerala being one of them, where my teachers live. My favorite teacher, she mentored me, she handheld me, is from Kerala, Kurnool, Miss Ratnavali Nair. Every time I come to this place, I take it as no less than pilgrimage to pay a tribute. I have visited her house, me and my wife both. We are in touch with her. I have requested a very distinguished member of parliament, P.T. Ushaji, to see that my teacher visits where I live in Delhi, the new parliament building, so that we can feel blessed there. And my message to you all, Dr. Kalam is being respected all over. Why? People see in him teacher. Dr. S. Radhakrishnan is not remembered as a philosopher, as vice president, as president of India. He is remembered on 5th September as a teacher, Teacher's Day. Always have your teacher in mind, your parents in mind. They make you, they have made you, and never disappoint them. Dr. Kalam's words resonate deeply with the ethos of IST. I quote, "Dream, dream, dream. Dreams transform into thoughts, and thoughts result in action," unquote. With this, I will couple another great quote of Swami Vivekananda ji, a man who impressed the entire global fraternity when at Chicago he said, "Brothers and sisters," his brief address is etched in history, reflecting India's knowledge, wisdom, and brotherhood. What he said, I quote, "Arise, awake, and stop not till goal is reached." If two are coupled, this space flight will land at any destination in the space. That will be a glorious moment. Friends, this is an institution where dreams take wings as thoughts leading into groundbreaking actions. So think out of the box. Never have tension, never have stress. Never fear failure. Failure is just a further step to success. If you need any proof, Chandrayaan 2 was not failure. Chandrayaan 2 was a stepping stone to success of Chandrayaan 3. The day Chandrayaan 2 was to land on moon, I was Governor State of West Bengal. It was to land after midnight. Somnathji, after midnight. Me and my wife both had gone to the Science City. We were in the company of 500 young boys and girls. Their governor of West Bengal, was there with his wife. We all were watching. Chandrayaan 2 came quite close. But the landing was not soft. And there was pin drop silence. Came a message from the Prime Minister. We have largely succeeded. Largely succeeded. And the success fructified with Chandrayaan 3. Therefore, never fear failure. For fear of failure, if you allow your mind to be a parking place for a great idea, you are doing injustice not only to yourself, but to humanity. Never stop trying. Friends, before concluding, I must share my one concern, which I faced this morning. I hope it had not taken place. When informed minds knowingly lead you astray, we need to be on guard. We have informed minds on the dais, Dr. Jagdeep Dhankhar excluded. And we have informed minds in the faculty. If you say something different which you don't believe in, everyone will believe you, because you are having elevated position. So this morning when I read a paper, an informed mind who had been finance minister of this country, a parliamentarian for long, and a member of Rajya Sabha currently, he stunned me, because I took great pride that this parliament has done a great thing. It had unshackled us from colonial legacy by giving 3 laws that are of epochal dimension. From Dand Vidhan, we have come to Nyay Vidhan. Every member of parliament had opportunity to contribute on the floor of the house. This honorable gentleman, a distinguished member of parliament with great background as finance minister. And what he says, I quote, new laws were drafted by part-timers, unquote. Are we part-timers in parliament? Inexcusable insult to the wisdom of parliament. Heavy heart I'm sharing with you. The gentleman did not use his lung power. He gave total rest to his vocal cords while debate was going on. Not only he, his distinguished colleagues from my legal fraternity, senior advocates, did not come forward to help the nation. They had an opportunity to make his point in the parliament. It was failure on his part to perform his constitutional duty and obligation. And how can we countenance such a man speaking in high decibel, trying to seek resolution of the people, only to unsettle a mechanism? I am shocked beyond words, and therefore, please beware of the minds who deliberately, as a strategy, by way of a narrative, try to run down our nation, demean our institutions, taint our progress, don't see the writing on the wall. They engage in criticism for the sake of criticism. I do not have words strong enough to condemn such kind of narrative being set afloat. A member of parliament being labeled as a part-timer. Ultimately, it is the parliament that is the last source of law formulation. Every section of the society is represented there. The entire country finds a place when it comes to expression. Failure of duty on your part, an act of omission, commission, dereliction of duty, which can never be explained. You must hold yourself accountable. I'm addressing the author of this, that it was made by part-timers, to your conscience. I appeal to him from this platform. Please withdraw these derogatory, defamatory, and highly insulting observations to members of parliament. I hope he does it. Friends, I am confident that each one of you will play a pivotal role in shaping Viksit Bharat at 2047 or before. Together with absolute confidence and determination, we strive towards this shared vision. I extend my heartfelt wishes to all of you for a successful and fulfilling career ahead. Once again, I express deep sense of gratitude for affording me this opportunity to share my thoughts with young, impressionable minds who will be taking India's spacecraft to greater heights. Thank you.